What if I told you you've been repeating the same 7 sins every day and without even noticing? Not religious sins, not ancient dogmas. I'm talking about modern psychological traps, patterns that quietly sabotage your mind, your energy, your potential. In this video, we're not here to judge. We're here to understand, to break the cycle and become aware. 1. Envy. Envy doesn't always look like hatred. Sometimes it looks like quiet comparison. You scroll through someone else's life, and suddenly your own feels small. But Nietzsche said, envy begins with denial. We envy what we secretly desire, but deny ourselves the courage to pursue. Envy isn't about them. It's a signal, a mirror, a compass to your own unlived life. Ask yourself, what if envy is trying to show you your next step? 2nd, wrath. Anger isn't always loud. Sometimes it's silent. It festers. It simmers beneath the surface, eating you from the inside. Freud believed that suppressed emotion turns into rage. Seneca called anger a brief madness. But often, anger is a mask. Underneath it, hurt, rejection, exhaustion, fear. So ask, what are you really angry about? What emotion is hiding underneath? 3. Sloth. This one hurts because it feels personal. But maybe you're not lazy. You're just afraid. Afraid of failing, afraid of succeeding, afraid of finally becoming who you were meant to be. Carl Jung said, people will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul. Laziness isn't weakness. It's resistance. It's fear in disguise. Reframe it. Discipline isn't punishment. It's the highest form of self-love. 4. Gluttony. It's not just about food. In today's world, we binge everything. Attention, validation, success, information. We consume, but never feel full. Because gluttony is not about appetite. It's about emptiness. So ask, what part of you is starving for meaning? 5. Lust. Lust isn't always physical. Sometimes it's emotional, a hunger to be desired, to be noticed, to escape the ache of being alone. Erich Fromm said, modern love is based on possession, not connection. Lust becomes a mask for loneliness. We chase bodies, but avoid intimacy. We crave closeness, but run from being truly seen. Ask, do you want love or just relief? 6. Greed. Greed is rarely about money. It's about fear, a deep fear that what you have is never enough because you don't feel enough. Epictetus said, wealth is not having more, it's needing less. We hoard because we fear emptiness. We chase more because we lack meaning. Try this, gratitude. Every day, write down what's already beautiful in your life. It changes everything. 7. Pride. Pride feels powerful, but often it's a wall, a defense, a shield for a fragile ego. Jung believed pride was the ego pretending to be whole. But real growth, it begins where pride ends. Pride says, I know enough. Humility says, I'm still learning. So ask, where in your life is pride keeping you small? These 7 sins aren't about morality. They're about psychology, about old wounds, unhealed fears, unmet needs. They're not your fault, but they are your responsibility. Self-awareness is a painful gift, but it's also the beginning of true freedom. Now it's your turn. Which of these patterns shows up most in your life? Comment below. Let's grow together. And if this message touched something in you, hit subscribe, because you've only just begun.